Good evening, everyone. It is Thursday, September the 24th, 2020. It is currently 8:15 p.m. Central Time, and I'm coming to you live from Victory Baptist Church located here in Ovalo, Texas. I packed everything up. I drove out here this evening to do a live broadcast test, and here's what we're testing. A while back, we created a pod page. If you don't know what a pod page is, you can check it out. But on that pod page, it obviously allows everyone to listen to all of our podcasts, right? Once I'm done with an episode, it automatically gets synced to the pod page, and it's there. And it also allows you to access our blog, and it also allows you to access all of the different ways you can subscribe to our podcast. It gives you all the different ways. They're right there. They're listed for you. Let me see here. You can listen to us on Apple Podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Google Podcast. You can listen to us on Amazon Music. You can listen to us on Overcast. You can listen to us on Castro. You can listen to us on Stitcher. You can listen to us on iHeartRadio. You can listen to us on Pocket Cast. You can listen to us on Breaker. You can listen to us on Castbox. You can listen to us on Podchaser. You can listen to us on TuneIn. You can listen to us on Deezer. You can listen to us on Spreaker. You can listen to us on Radio Public, and you can listen to us on YouTube. All right, those are all the different ways that you can listen. And when we say listen, you're listening to the things that have been already either it was a live broadcast or a recording, and it was uploaded and it's available on one of those platforms. That's a lot of ways to listen to us. However, very important, I do all of my podcasting live. So in other words, every time I do a podcast episode, it first airs live, and some people like to listen to me when I'm live on the air. So we're trying to increase the ways in which people can listen to us live. All right, so I'm going to go through the two that I know work, and then we're going to test a third new way to listen to me live on the air, and we're going to test that tonight. So first, let's go to the current ways in which you can listen to us live. Number one, you can go to our website, which is vbc66.org. That's VBC, which stands for Victory Baptist Church. VBC, the number 66. VBC66.org. That's VBC66, VBC66.org. And once you're there, if you go to Listen Now, you will see that, we're live on the air. There you go. If you go to the Listen Now tab, the first thing you're going to see is sermons. So whenever I'm here at church for Sunday school, for Sunday morning worship, Sunday evening worship, or Wednesday evening worship, typically that's where we'll be live under the sermon sermon heading. Again, you'll go to vbc66.org, look for the tab Listen Now, and the first thing you're going to see is the sermons section. Now, if you scroll down underneath that, you'll see Theology Central, offering a theological perspective on your world, right? And whenever I'm live on the air for the Theology Central podcast, guess what? You can listen to us live right there. Let me give you an example. Let's hit play.
Looking at our world from a theological perspective.
And you're going to hear in a minute, me being live on the air. There's our professional intro. There's our professional intro. And here we go. We should be live on the air any second. Let's hit play. There we go. That's what you're going to hear in a minute. Me being live on the air. There's our professional intro. You can tell there's a delay. There's a delay, but that's okay. Live on the air any second. It doesn't matter when you're listening to me live. There we go. That's what you're going to hear in a minute. All right, there you go. Bottom line is you can listen to us live when we're on the air, either when we're live under the VBC podcast, when we're live under the Theology Central podcast, or when we're live under the VBC Bible Institute podcast. When we're live under any of those podcasts, VBC, Theology Central, or the VBC Bible Institute, and I do all of those episodes live, every single one. I do them all live. So whenever I'm live on the air, there you go. you can go to vbc66.org, go to the Listen Now tab, and that's an easy way to listen to us live. No app is required, all right? vbc66.org. Now, there's another way you can listen to us live, and that is by downloading the Spreaker app. Now, if you go to the App Store really quick, and I'm going to the Apple App Store, but this should work on any app store. Go to, type in Spreaker, Spreaker, and guess what's going to show up? It's going to say Spreaker Podcast Player. Spreaker Podcast Player. All right? Spreaker Podcast Player. Download the app. Once you download the app, do a search for us, VBC, which stands for Victory Baptist Church. Once you find us, go to all of our podcasts, VBC, Theology Central, the VBC Bible Institute, the Non-Catholic Catholic, all of the different podcasts. Go there and you can subscribe, follow us, and then you can listen to us live via the Spreaker app. In fact, let me open up the Spreaker app right now. I'm going to open up the Spreaker app. Here we are. I'm going to go to Theology Central, and look, we're live on the air, and so I'm going to hit play.
Looking at the world
there
from
we
a
go.
theological perspective. This is the Theology Central podcast, making theology central.
There's our professional intro, and then you're going to hear me talking. On the air, and so I'm going to hit play. There we go. Again, there's a little bit of a delay, but you can see how it works. So, two ways to listen to us live. The VBC66.org website, VBC66.org. Go to the Listen Now tab, and then if I'm live on the air for VBC, Theology Central, or the VBC Bible Institute, you can listen to us live. Obviously, you can download the Spreaker app, and you can listen to us live via the Spreaker app. Now, there is a third way. I hope it's getting ready to work. I'm counting on it working, because if it doesn't, I'm going to look really silly doing this. All right, but this is the test. So if you open up an internet browser and go to theologycentral.net, theologycentral.net. That's theologycentral.net. theologycentral.net. All right, I'm going to keep saying that a couple of times. All right, theologycentral.net. And if you go, see, what tab is it under? Live broadcast. That makes it simple. You go under the live broadcast tab, theologycentral.net, go under the live broadcast tab, and look where we are. We are live.
Looking at our world from a theological perspective. This is the Theology
There you
Central
go.
podcast,
You're-
making theology
There's our
central.
professional intro. Whenever you enter one of our live broadcasts for Theology Central, that's what happens. And you're going to hear me talking here in just a second. There we are. So now there are three ways to listen to us live. VBC66.org, you can listen to us live. TheologyCentral.net, you can listen to us live. And the Spreaker app. Now, yes, TheologyCentral.net, you can only listen to, you know what? I got it. And I think what we're going to do, I think I'm going to put all of I don't know. I got a couple of ideas to try to maybe improve, that you can listen to all the different. The problem is we have so many different podcasts. And the reason we have different podcasts is different podcasts are kind of, at times I just kind of want to say, you know what? I'm going to be done with everything, and everything's just going to be under Theology Central, or everything's just going to be under VBC. However, and other ways, by separating it and with all the content that we produce for each one of those podcasts, it does increase the potential of someone somehow coming across and discovering us. So I think we're going to continue that way. It just makes it sometimes hard for the live broadcast. But under the Theology Central pod page, what I may do is I may try to put three more players, embed three more players under this page, And then whenever we're live, you can just go to theologycentral.net. And in other words, VBC Bible Institute, and the non-Catholic Catholic. I may put all the players under that one page. And if I can accomplish that, then problem solved. If I can accomplish that, the problem is solved. And that would be awesome. I can just say, go to theologycentral.net or go to vbc66.org or download the Spreaker app, and then you'll have all of them. And we have a pod page for VBC as well. So I'll try to do the same thing there. Put for the live broadcast, put all the different pages. So all the different players. So I think I've got an idea there, but I wanted to test it out tonight to see if it worked. The only thing we haven't been able to pull off is I wish that when we were live on the air, it would go live on the air on YouTube. Now we could. To go live on the air on YouTube, I'd either have to do video or find some way to go live on the air where it's not video. It just shows an image, our logo, and then go live. I would like to try that at some point, try to learn how to do that to be able to increase other ways of going live. But I'm not. There's some things I'm very good at when it comes to technology, and there's other things I don't quite get yet. But I've got some ideas. So. And there's some other things that we've got in the works. iTunes Radio, where our podcast is, iTunes Radio will allow us to create a live, basically a live radio station where I can go live and we can 24/7 take all of our content and just broadcast it around the clock 24/7, just broadcasting. And it's relatively inexpensive. I think for less than $100 a month, we could have a 24/7 radio station. That would be really cool. I mean, it always comes down to money. That's what it always comes down to: money. And we don't ask for any money, but yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if we want to pull that off. I'll have to look into it. I think they give us a 7-day free trial, so I may try to put it together and run a 7-day free trial and just see what it's like. So we may give that a shot. So there you have it. There are 3 ways now you can listen to us live on the air. VBC66.org, VBC66.org. Go to the Listen Now tab. TheologyCentral.net. Go to the Live Broadcast tab. And, of course, download the Spreaker app. That makes it very simple, the Spreaker app. Now, one of the biggest issues some people have about my live broadcasting is how do I know when you're live on the air? And I wish we had a better notification system. The Spreaker app seems to be hit and miss, and when it notifies people when I'm live on the air, and I hate that. I wish there was a better way. If I can come up with a better way, we'll try to implement it. But one thing I could do is I could probably do better. I think this is what I'm going to try to. This is what I'm going to try to do. Whenever I know I'm going to be live, right? I know I'm going to be tomorrow. I know I'm going to be here tomorrow morning here at VBC doing live broadcasting. Somewhere between 8 and 11, 8 and noon. I know I will be here Saturday. I'll be here Saturday doing live broadcasting, and obviously I'll be here Sunday doing live broadcasting. I think what I may do is try to post on the theologycentral.net blog, theologycentral.net blog. I may start trying to post at least a initial schedule of when I'm going to be live on the air. And then you can look and go, oh, tomorrow he'll be live on the air, possibly during these hours. Now, that schedule is not going to be like something written in stone, but it may at least give people a greater chance of tuning in live when I am live. And you can access us live, on your phone, on desktop, and we're trying to just make it available any way and every way we can. So I'm going to be looking for some other options. If you have any other options, please let me know. Feel free to email me at newsif@yahoo.com, newsif@yahoo.com. That's newsif@yahoo.com. That's newsif@yahoo.com. All right. I think, I don't think, let me see if there's anything else I need to check here. I just want to make sure everything is working. I think everything is working pretty good. And yeah. Yeah, I'm just making sure everything is fine, and everything seems to be looking good. Let me see here. One of the things I never check. Okay, give me 1 second. I got logged out of this page, and I got to log back in. Don't know how accurate the real-time live audience is. I think you can also see here. I'm going to go to the dashboard. I'm going to go to statistics. Yeah, the real-time live numbers are usually, they show up a little late. They're not 100% accurate in the moment, which is some ways that's good. Some ways I prefer that, because if I'm doing a live broadcast and I'm sitting there looking at a screen saying, oh, this is how many people listening to me live, that sometimes is more distracting than it's worth. So yes, there's a lot of different ways to listen to us live, and we're going to try to increase those ways to try to make it, more accessible to as many people as possible. I mean, there's no other there we are. And there's, to be honest, there's just no reason not to do that. I mean, that's especially with everything going on. COVID, with everything going on, we don't know what's getting ready to happen. There's some states where the COVID cases are starting to go back up. There's some major concern in certain areas. We're going to get some big second wave. I don't know if that happens. If that happens and shuts everything down again, then the last thing you want to do is restrict people's ability to listen to you live. You want to give them as many options as possible. Obviously, each option costs money. TheologyCentral.net, that's about $15 a month. Our website, vbc66.org, I think that's about another $15 a month, all right? The Spreaker app, that runs us about between $80 and $100 a month, all right? So you start adding money. And so obviously, if we do the TuneIn live radio, that would cost us between I think about $80 a month. That would be another expense. So those are it's money. So, but the bottom line is we're going to do everything we can to get our content wherever we can, free of charge to anyone who wants it, however we can get it to you. All you need to do is tell me a good way to get the content to you, what works for you, and I will do everything in my power to get it there. I will do everything in my power to get it there. That's my promise to you. All right. I drove 20 minutes to come to the church to do this live test. All right. And then I got to turn around and drive 20 minutes back. Okay. Maybe not quite 20 minutes. Maybe it's 15 minutes. I don't know. But whatever the drive is, I did want to get out here and at least make sure that everything was working so that we can start announcing it tomorrow that, hey, we're live. You can listen to us live now. TheologyCentral.net, VBC66.org, and the Spreaker app. If I can find a different way if I can add an additional way, I will definitely do that. And hopefully I have added enough options that I've covered most people. There'll be someone out there going, I only can listen to you live if you go live at this time using this device, and you can't accommodate everyone. But I'm going to do my best to accommodate as many people on the planet to at least say, here we are. Now, you may not want to listen, and you may listen once and say, I'm never listening again. And that is obviously your right to be so rude. No, I'm joking. No, we're not for everyone. We know we're not for everyone. We don't even try to pretend that we're for everyone. We do things really different around here, and I'm glad for that. All right, so I'm not going to get into my whole philosophy about all of that. All right, there we have it. Thank you for listening to this live broadcasting test. Check out our TheologyCentral.net pod page. That's TheologyCentral.net pod page. There's a lot more there than just the live broadcast. You should hopefully benefit from that. You can check out the VBC66.org website. You can check out things there. obviously, we would love to have you download the Spreaker app and follow us. We like to see that number follow. We like to see those number. How many? We don't have very many followers on the theologycentral.net app as of right now. Let me see here. How many do we have here? We only have 51 followers. 51 followers on the app, which does not reflect the amount of people listening, which I wish all those who are listening would actually follow us. Because then that would really help us out. It really would. It really would but it's just weird. We're today, 55,775 downloads. 51 followers. Well, 55,000 downloads does not match 51 followers. So we have a lot of people listening to us, just not a lot of people following us, which may mean that most of the people who listen to me, I offend and they never want to listen to me again. But if you're using the Spreaker app, please, follow. You got to put in your email address, your name. Do that because then we can see that number. That would be wonderful. Obviously, if you listen to us on Apple Podcast, those who listen to us on Apple Podcast, please, please, please write a review and give us a 5-star rating. That's the only way we get noticed. Okay, 5-star rating and a positive review. That's wonderful, and your review will show up on the theologycentral.net podpage. It will show up there. So that's if you've written a review for Apple Podcasts, you can go read your review on the theologycentral.net podpage. It's right there for everyone to see. And we really that really adds some credibility to, when people are when they first discover you and they see that. So thank you very much for doing that. If you listen some other way, please hit that subscribe button. Please download everything. You can listen to us on YouTube. Please go there. If you do subscribe to us on YouTube, please listen. The more streams we can get on YouTube, we can get noticed a little bit more on YouTube. Right now, it's still, that I know that it's kind of a weird world for YouTube because we're not actually doing videos. So, but wherever I'm putting our content everywhere, and that's what we're going to try to do. So, any suggestions? Anything you can help us out with, let us know. And the main thing is listen, share, download, stream. And, listen to us live and write positive reviews, 5-star ratings. Follow us on Spreaker. Follow us on and whatever app you're on. Tell me which app. I always tell people, email me and say, I listen to you this way. This is the way. Oh, I forgot. We're also on Amazon Music now. So if you use Amazon Music or you subscribe to Amazon Music for music, well, now you can listen to all of our podcasts on Amazon Music. I almost forgot to mention that. I think I've mentioned it already once before, but mention it again here since we're just kind of talking about all these different things. So there you have it. Enjoy. Or, I know not everyone who listens to us enjoys what I have to say, but I hope you understand my goal. That's the problem with doing theology podcasts. The last thing I want for my podcast is to find that, here's all the people who think just like me. No, I want to get my thinking out there to the world, to people who may not think like me, because I want to challenge the way people think, no matter what perspective you come from, right? Like it's you'll find that sometimes. Here's the famous Reformed podcaster, and all the people listen are Reformed. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And they all think like them and act like them, and it's like, well, I don't want a bunch of clones. I want people who want to pursue the truth and love to hear things from a different perspective and to be challenged, and hopefully love all the different kind of content that I try to bring. All right. So there you have it. Email me newsif@yahoo.com. Check out vbc66.org. Check out the Spreaker app. Check out theologycentral.net. You can listen to us live whenever we're live. And if you have any feedback, I would love to hear it. All right, everyone, have a great, 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 great night, and may God bless you.